Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here, and if I got a, interesting report to share with you today, specifically in regards to biblical prophecy. Now we know earlier Fidel Castro died at the age of 90. You know, the communist tyrant who murdered a lot of people, that people wear images of him on their shirt. Yes, that guy. He is dead now, died of what I would consider old age. Now, with that, a new prophecy or an actual older prophecy that has been revived is surfacing. It comes from reportedly 1981 is when the author claims to have had the vision. And what is this vision? Well, he states that after Fidel Castro's death, that sometime after that we will hit an economic crisis. But let's look into this biblical prophecy, because the Lord tells us in the Bible to judge them by their fruits. Is there any fruit from this guy? Does he have prior prophecies? And when was the prophecy written on paper? Let's delve into that.
This is your brain. This is your brain on cable. Stop paying for cable today.
Now there's a way. Catch all live sporting events, movies, and TV shows on demand in high definition. Tiger Stream. Stream like a tiger.
All right, so I wanted to start first with the About Me section on his profile here. He says that his name is John Johnson, John W. Johnson, or Jack, and that his website was set up in order to warn the people of America of coming catastrophes, and that he's been receiving dreams and visions from the Lord since 1982, or also 1981, as his visions, dreams, and prophecies for America detail. Now, that said, you can see he's got a lot of information here. He's got American Holocaust, which he details just economic crisis, Russia to invade America. This is actually a prophecy that is believed by a lot of Christian authors. Dmitry Duduman and many others talk of a Russian attack in the future. He also gives information on China to invade the West Coast. Now, none of those have actually happened at this time, and no one knows if they will happen in the future or not. So I can't really say either way. Now, I don't agree with everything he believes on his particular page. However, I do find his dreams and vision section and prophecies for America particularly interesting, which is why I simply wanted to share it with you. Now, he says basically in this section that in 1981, God gave him a vision of things that were going to happen in the future. And this is what he was told. He said from the Lord, this is his recount. When you see that the Berlin Wall comes down, and when you see the Soviet Union take a severe blow, then it makes a recovery. And then you see the death of Fidel Castro, then shall come the collapse of the economic system in the United States of America. Now, I've always been under the assumption that, yes, America is going to hit a crisis at some point in time. We don't know when. We cannot put a timestamp on anything. So I like that there is not an actual timestamp, because when people put timestamps on stuff, physical dates, then that automatically tells me that's likely not from the Lord, in my opinion, because half of those don't even come to pass. But so in that particular case, I think it's interesting. But Fidel Castro did die. I mean, the guy was in his 80s when this was written, and now he's 90, died at 90. The tyrannical dictator I don't like, but nonetheless, he's dead. There was no collapse or full-blown collapse prior to his death. Now, I have to say that that's very open-ended as far as the economic collapse is, because, yeah, our economy is going to collapse. Just my personal take. That is the world we live in, and our debt cannot stay on the path that it's on. But I do find it interesting that that is what it is. Now, one other thing I want to show you is I wanted to find out when this page was actually written, because there was no timestamp on it. So I used, Wayback Machine. There's other things that you could use. And the earliest timestamp on this website, as you can see here, was July 9th, 2013. on when this page had its last or first official saving. So this was written, to my knowledge, in 2013. So he says it was given around 1981. It's definitely written before the death of Castro, but everybody knows he's on his deathbed at some point. But nonetheless, I do find it interesting because there are other dreams and visions on the website as well. But the economic crisis, I truly believe, will happen. It's just a matter of when. But there is a prophecy that I just thought fit worth sharing with you. All right, so there you have it. John Johnson states that he had a vision back in 1981 about, first of all, the Berlin Wall falling, which we know happened November 9th, 1989, and then about the Soviet Union taking a severe blow and then having a recovery. A lot of that happened in 1991, or at the end of 1991 there, December 31st. There was some stuff you could say, and they have since broken up and whatnot. But and now he says, oh, well, after the death of Fidel Castro, which happened, well, just a little bit ago, then the coming after that will happen, an economic crisis. Now, let me just say this. In his defense, I do believe that we could see an economic crisis. Now, he doesn't put a timestamp on that and say it's going to happen 10 days after Fidel Castro death, or tomorrow, or a year from now, or 3 years, or 5 years. He doesn't say. He just says this is what the Lord gave him, and this is what we could foresee in the future. But I find it interesting. Nonetheless, again, I wanted to bring that to you and kind of just let you decide where the cups lie. Anyhow, wanted to bring you the latest on that. Please don't forget to check out my sponsor over at getthetea.com. He's got the best, and I mean best, absolute super strength tea out there. If you need a cleansing, if you need a detox, especially after eating that Thanksgiving dinner. I think our stomachs are nice and full from that, but I had to go in full flex detox mode after that. So make sure you get the super strength tea and detox your body. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning in to my channel. Oh, and I will also be at Hear the Watchman Prophecy Conference. Lots of people are going. People from Skywatch TV are going to be there. We have John B. Wells, Larry Nichols, and myself are going to be there. Lynn Leoz is going to be there. They keep adding names daily, but I'd love to meet you guys. I'd love to see your faces. I'm going to leave information in the info box below, but that's March 31st through April 2nd. It's a 3-day conference. You can come one day, you can come all 3 days, totally up to you, but lots of things. And please, these events are critical. Information is shared there that you're not going to get online simply because of censorship and whatnot. Anyhow, we'll hope to see you at the Watchman Conference. And thanks again for tuning in. This is Lisa Haven signing out.